Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we see the number 17 in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline not. Doing on that return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's caught. It's Smith. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Still looking on the move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he holds it in at the 25. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Moore will throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Whittington. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Stewart.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some...
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Whittington. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Whittington. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Using the quick game. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Moore to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Buckeyes will put it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Running through contact. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense. Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football.
Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will give them the lead. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is...
He wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. On the ground, it's Whittington. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Moore to the air. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a third down play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wants to fire on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Ball's in the deep ball. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. To the air, it's Ncaa. Here's a heat. The throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.